Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Gina and I had VSG surgery on April 25th of 2022. Today we are doing my 7th month post-op check-in. So let's go over stats real quick. My highest weight I ever saw on the scale was 310, although I'm pretty sure it was more than that. I started, day of surgery was around 306. Last time we checked in at month 6, I weighed in at 237. And this month I'm gonna call weighing in at 230.6. And I'm gonna say that because that's not what it's not what I weighed this morning. I am coming at you a day after Thanksgiving and I feel bloated as all heck. So I know I didn't gain a couple pounds just from one meal yesterday. It's definitely the salt. I can feel it in my face for sure. But the lowest I saw this past week on the scale was 230.6. So that's what I'm gonna call it for this video. So let's kind of go over what's changed this past month. I don't really think it's all too much. I've just noticed I can eat a little bit more as time goes on. Obviously, that's bound to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I still am having a little bit of difficulty eating the calories I'm trying to hit. So if I were having like a good day every day, I would get around 1,200 calories. And even if I feel like I'm eating all day, I'm still nowhere close to that. So I'm trying to supplement in, I was doing like half a protein shake, but I've gone back to doing a full protein shake. But then sometimes my protein's too high, so then I do a half. It's all a big giant puzzle that I'm still trying to figure out 7 months post-op. So once I can figure out what works best for me, I'll let you know, but I am still in the middle of trying to figure that out. So the other new things, obviously we had Thanksgiving, which was a new experience for me to have like a big kind of family holiday. I had Easter during my pre-op diet, like the third day of my pre-op diet was Easter. So luckily then we only did like a family breakfast. You can go back and watch. I think I vlogged that day. So I didn't really like miss out on a whole lot because they were just eating like eggs and bacon or whatever. So I just had like my fruit and a little egg. So that was, I didn't feel like I was missing out that at that point in time. So now that I can eat more and I have no restrictions as far as like my stages go, it was a crazy different experience trying to decide what is best for me. I vlogged my whole Thanksgiving day, so that video will be the one after this, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, it was overall a good day, but I definitely did not prepare for my fluids, I guess. Like, I did not drink enough water yesterday, and I am paying for it today, for sure. Another change I wanted to talk about is my hair. I have been noticing some regrowth is starting to happen, which is exciting. It's going to be hard to see. Oh, maybe if I go behind the TV. It's like, that's not a long one, but like right up front, there's like a bunch of little tiny, you can kind of see them right here, regrowth happening. So it's going to take obviously a while for those to become longer, but tomorrow I'm actually getting my hair cut again. So we are going to, I'm going to try to keep it short for like as long as I can to give the regrowth time to catch up, like so it's not so drastic. So I think we're going to cut probably another inch or two off all the way around and do like the straight blunt cut because I think that looks best on me right now. Yeah, so all this bottom is going to go and I will have a fresh new haircut for all of December. So hair is good. I'm back taking the biotin now that I've redone my vitamins, which we'll talk about in a second. But so hopefully that'll help all the new hairs growing. So that is my hair update. We can do a scar update here while because I forgot to do one upstairs. But scars are looking good. Let me see, can I get, that's too bright. So that's the big scar, 2, 3. See, they're getting hard to find now. I think there's one up here, 4 and 5 maybe. Yeah, that's one right there. So overall, they look good. I'm still not doing anything crazy to them, but yeah, they're healing fine. The other thing that happened this past month was my 7th month post-op checkup with it wasn't my surgeon, it was like the other doctor that like helps all of us, because my surgeon can't see everyone like every 3 months or whatever. So it was really good. I did hit, so his goal was for me to be under 230, obviously, when I got there. And that day I weighed in at the 230.6. On their scale, I weighed in at I think it was 232.4, something like that. She said that was fine because, one, it was later in the day. I had already eaten, I was already drinking water, and I was like fully clothed in winter gear, so she was more than okay. I guess they had only expected me to lose like another 5% of my overall body weight, and when I weighed in, mine was actually 10%, so I was well above what their calculation was. Their next goal for me, which I find hard to believe, but not really, and we'll get into why maybe a little bit later. I don't go back to my 1 year, so I won't go back till the end of April. And she expects me to be at 217. Like, she would be happy if I was 217 when I went back. That's like not even 15 pounds. Like, I don't, like, is it going to slow down that much to where I will only lose like 3 pounds for the next 3 pounds a month for the next 5 months? Like, my own personal goal, if I could be like nearing the 200s when I go back in 5 months to lose another 25, 30 pounds, ideally that's what I would like. But I know that I know I'm in control of it, but I know that my body is more in control. So we will see what happens, but I really do need to focus and buckle down, especially after this past week, because as I don't know if a lot of you know, but I'm a graphic designer by day. Like, that's what I do, my 9 to 5. And it's like the printing world. So this is like our busiest time of the year. So these past like 2 weeks, I've been working nonstop. This Thanksgiving week in particular, it was like 12-hour days. I managed to get in a couple workouts here and there. I think my fluids have been okay other than Thanksgiving. But I've just been eating what I could when I could, and not tracking. So I'm definitely paying for that. I feel this week, just with this, obviously the scale's up after Thanksgiving. I feel like so bloated, and obviously I can tell, but I don't know if anyone else can. Like, my face just feels so puffy. So I'm downing the water today. Actually, I should take a sip to try to flush all that salt out of me from yesterday, even though I have leftovers, but it's not enough to, like, I'm not going to eat it for days and days. I probably have enough for like dinner tonight and maybe lunch tomorrow. So we will see. I'm not feeling my best, but I know I needed to record this. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be honest. That's just where I'm at. And that's what happens during the holidays. I know that one meal is not going to put 80 pounds back on me. And I'm not worried. I'm just like in my head about like, oh my God, I feel so puffy today. What did I do? But it's one day I enjoyed my time with my family, and that is all that matters. So I'm going to allow myself to not track maybe today and tomorrow, just with the other like leftover foods I have, because I don't know what's in those things. So I can't like put in my recipes or anything like that. So I'm going to allow myself not to track today, tomorrow, still eat mindfully. I really didn't eat a ton. The restriction obviously is still there. And then Sunday morning, I'm going to go to the gym, and then back to tracking with my normal meal prepping until we get to Christmas. So we'll see how far I can get down for Christmas, and you'll be following me every day in December if I can keep up with videos as I do Vlogmas. Another thing we talked about with the doctor was my labs that I got done a couple weeks ago. So everything looks good. There were a couple things that were high, but she wasn't worried about it. It was just like extra vitamins that apparently you just pee out anyway. I don't know. And then my iron is low. So in my Thanksgiving vlog, which should be the next video after this, if you're watching this later down the line, it's already up. But if not, it'll be a couple more days. I have my updated vitamin routine in that video just because I had time to do it that day. So you can go see what that is. But basically, I'm adding in an iron supplement and a vitamin C to help the iron absorb better. So I've been on that for about a week. I don't really notice any changes, but it's been a strange week for me anyway. So we will see if I either notice the impact, and then in, I think she said 2 or 3 months, I will go back for more blood work just to check that iron panel to make sure that the supplements are working. And hopefully they do, fingers crossed. If they don't, then we're going to have to talk about iron infusions just to get me back up in that normal range. I'm not anemic, but I'm like nearing that level. So we definitely don't want to get anywhere close to that. So that is the plan for my iron. And then she just asked about, you know, like what my workout schedule is, how much protein I'm getting, if it's easy for me, if I'm having any struggles. And I'm really not having like struggles per se. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, I was on track with where my weight was at. And she said, yeah, I was. So I shouldn't have any problems trying to reach her next goal. So you have Thanksgiving Day vlog coming. Vlogmas starts December 1st. And then the only other thing I have planned, like officially that I wanted to say in this video, so everyone has time to prepare, I am going to go live December 18th. It's a Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for about an hour. So mark your calendars, put it in your phone, set a reminder so you can all come and hang out with me before Christmas. We can chat about surgery, life, whatever you want. I will be there to chat for an hour. So make sure you put that somewhere to remind yourself. And we'll have reminders, it's just me. I'll have reminders when we get closer to the date. But I wanted to at least get it ahead of time because I know schedules, you know, get busy, and hopefully Sunday nights, like everyone's home from like running errands and can just pop on YouTube and chat for an hour. So I think that is all I have for today. I'm going to throw in some before and after pictures just in case you don't follow me on Instagram. That's really where I'm at most of the time for at least like daily updates. So if you're not following me there, follow me at gina.vsg. I will show you a couple of my past recent posts before and afters. So you just don't see like my face from my chest up or whatever. You can see my whole body. So I will put those here. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.